And welcome to a quick update of this nightmare seal job on this Mark II Jaguar wide-body two-door coupe which I'm doing. And to say it's an embarrassment is an understatement. My last video I went and I spent quite a bit of time trying to explain what was going wrong with the door seals, and I'd cut a load off the back of the seal. So that's the seal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an insert of the profile of this seal, and they're pretty much all the same except for the bit of seal which goes for the chrome framework. They're slightly different, but the main door seal is this profile, and I've been cutting a load off the back, pretty much 3mm, to get the door to shut. I managed the driver's side, which was quite alright. And I've spent since the last video working on the near side door, trying to get that, and it's just not being right at all, and everything's exactly the same pretty much. I know these Mark II Jaguars, when they were built, they were not perfect, but they're not that far off, and even though I've modified the door, it's still exactly the same frames. And so while I've been struggling, I thought there's something wrong here. No way did Jaguar spend this much time messing around with door seals. And these seals, which I said I got from S&G Barrett, I think I did, but I got them a long time ago when I'm building my black Mark II Jaguar. So I got these seals and I thought, well, I'm not doing anything on the black Jag at the moment. I'll use these seals for this one. So when I pull them out, it's been that long since I took the seals out of the cars. I hadn't got a record, hadn't made a record, which was stupid of me. So this is the humility of me coming out. But when I opened up all the bags, so all the bags, to get all these seals out, there was nothing written on them as to which part of the door they fitted in, whether they were offside front, near side front, whichever. There was nothing. It was just guesswork, and I thought it can't be that hard. So for instance, this particular seal here, in the back part there's a little recess. You won't be able to see it, but there's a little recess there, and they're periodically stationed down the length of the rubber. So I know that this is the bottom seal because of the aluminium plates that go on top of the sill. So where they're screwed into the top of the sill, these little recesses is where the little lug is for the plate. So I knew that this piece was for the bottom. So I automatically assumed, and like I say, I'll show you, you'll have the profile in the corner, that the longest part of this rubber went to the outside and the door came up and closed up against it. That's what I assumed, and so that's how I've set it all up. And I went through all the seals. So for instance, this seal here with a sharp 90-degree here, this apparently is for the back door. I know that because I've been onto a company, I've found out what all these seals are now, and it wasn't S&G Barrett. It was actually a company. First time I've come across this company, and this is not a plug for this company because I don't know what their seals are like, but they do have a good selection of seals. So if you're after seals, get in touch with them if you want. That's entirely true, but it's called Cobain's seals, I'm presuming. But that's a company that I found last night, and I was going through their filing of all the different seals at which they have for the Mark II Jaguar, and so it was showing you a pretty decent profile of all the different seals. So first problem, Jack idiot picked the wrong seal to go on the A post, which comes down obviously where it curves around and comes down to the sill. Wrong seal, that went on the D post. Secondly, like I say, this profile I've put the wrong way around. So if you can see that, this edge here is the outer panel, and the step in there is the actual seat where the seal sits in, so that back face glues in. And what I've done is, you can see there, the longest part, I think they call that the wing, and that longest part I put to the outside, thinking that the door would close up against that, and that's how I thought the seal worked, because I've seen pictures of these seals stuck out. Anyway, when I was messing around with the Jag yesterday, I was pulling my hair out trying to get this damn thing to work, and I'm cutting bits off, and I'm thinking, nah, this is not right, this is not right. So I got a piece of seal, and I just put it into the actual seat of where it sits in, and I put it the other way around, that way. Now what it appears is that the narrow part of the seal, that piece there, is what the door shuts up against. So the actual flange of the door skin, where it's bent round the frame, it sits up against that piece there. And this inner piece, this wing, that actually touches on the actual body of the actual door frame itself, and it pushes it over like so. And that's, I believe, how it's supposed to be, and that's why it appears it's wrong. Thirdly, when you look at the profile, this narrow section here, that's the right depth to sit the door in, has a 90 degree there against the face where it's glued to the frame of the car, whereas this piece is offset at an angle. And I was always thinking, when I was trying to push this damn seal in, why it was trying to force its way out. Well, obviously because Jack's an idiot, he's put it wrong way around, and it's been pushing the seal over and causing lots and lots of problems. And that's why I've been cutting loads off to try and get this thing down to the level of that face there. So I've wasted quite a bit of time, well, a lot of time actually, and quite a bit of money on these damn seals. Now fortunately, if you can call this a fortunate exercise, which is it's not, because I've got to take all these seals back out now, and what I've cut up, they have to be thrown. I can't use any of them at all, because obviously I've cut lumps off them. I'm fortunate enough that the A-post seals that I put on weren't A-post seals, they were D-post seals. I do have a set of A-post seals. I don't have the bottom sill seal, these are too short, because obviously with it being an extended door, these are way too short. But these were the ones cut for the back doors of the 4-door saloon, and they give plenty so you can trim them and not make a mess. And they actually gave one spare just in case somebody's messed up. But anyway, so I have to get another set of sill seals, and I have to get the seal that goes up the B post. So that's a sort out. I'm fortunate enough that this company, Cobain's, sells them separately. The only thing I'm concerned about is when on their website they say that this sponge, or this rubber, the sponge ones, they're just saying it's EPDM rubber. Now when I go through the website with other seals, they do sponge like these, but not Mark II Jaguar. They're for other Jag E-types and things like that. So I'm not sure if they're using the correct rubber. Now, it seems that the company's been around for some time. If anybody's got any comments as to the company, Cobain's, and their seals, if you can put it in comments, that'd be ace, because I don't know. But it just says EPDM rubber, and I have seen EPDM rubber and sponge. But if I go to S&G Barrett's, I don't think I can buy separate. I'm going to get in touch with this company anyway and see what they say. So I've got to get all that back out, which is proper annoyed me, proper upset me, and it's proper embarrassing. But it is what it is, and nobody's perfect. So don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot like Jack. Don't be like Jack. if you're confused about anything, do some research first. I should have done this way before. As soon as I come across these, and it wasn't labelled up, none of these bags were labelled, I should have realised straight away that there's a high likelihood I would cock this up, and I have. So, that being put aside, I did have a few people comment on some things. So Adam Ski, mate, you asked, what did Adam S&G Barrett say? Luckily nothing, because I didn't get in touch with him, because it'd been proper embarrassing when I said, oops, I'm sorry, my mistake, I cocked up when I'm giving them a flipping earful. So I'm glad I didn't do anything with them on that, because yeah. So hopefully I'll get them right, Adam, and cheers for your comment. And a chap called Brett mate, you asked about the Black Mark II. I'll put some pictures up of the build as I was going through it, but there is actually a video on my YouTube channel. What I might do is I might go through my old videos, because I wasn't really doing much video work for the other cars what I've built. I took pictures but no videos, because I wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that. But I'll see what I've got. There is a video of the Black Mark II and the MGA which I built, but it's a good bit of video for the Black Mark II. But I'll put something together for you, and anybody else that's interested. This is how all this started, really. Well, actually the Black Mark II is my second Mark II. The first one got stolen. I won't go into the reasons why. It was an unfortunate situation. But yeah, so this black one I got when I was married. I got married actually. But yeah, I'll put something together, and you'll be able to see the Black Mark II. But the whole bodywork's done, but it still needs a bit of work really to put that together. But when I finished the E-Type and I sold that, and I started working on this two-door coupe, and the black one's just always been in the background doing nothing. So, and it's a shame really, because it will be a really nice car when it's done. But yeah, so that's where we are. Don't be like Jack, he's an idiot. Anyway, after all this rant, I hope that's helped people who may be doing door seals. They go the other way around, and when I'm crossing my fingers that when I get a whole new set of seals, that when I put them in, I'll be able to just shut the door and go, perfect. And it'll be like, why didn't I do that first time? So it'll be helpful for other people that's maybe doing door seals, because I've not really come across anything. I've really explained. I did come across a post that some dude had put up, but the pictures weren't that clear, but it did show you pretty much that what I'm saying now is correct, that they go the other way around. And it does appear that this other chap had done that, and like I say, I got the wrong seals in the wrong places, so don't be like Jack. Anyway, thanks for your watching, thanks for your interest and your comments, and yeah, let's try and get this thing right this time around, and get it moving on. Anyway, you all take it steady, and I'll see you later on next one. See you later.